interracial dater, right? And I don't know if it's just me, but anytime I see a black man and a white woman, I'm just like, I don't know. But anytime I see a white man and a black woman, I'm like, big ups to that. I don't know why. And a lot of my friends, they date white women, and I got nothing against that. I'm just like, what is your reasoning? Do you despise your mother? Like, I don't know why I'm always like, and then the same thing, they'll ask me that. It's like, oh, you probably date white men. No, I just date white men because I'm obsessed with white dick. I didn't need to say that, but anyways, bye.
Hi, I am getting bent over, doggy styled, hands cuffed to my ankles, no lube, straight into anal about my video on interracial couples. And I just want to explain some things. So I recently made a video, or really just yesterday, I made a video about how I essentially question like black men who date white women and stuff like that, while on the other hand, I applaud white men who date black women as an interracial dater. And I didn't expect the first of all, I didn't expect the video to fucking get this much attention, but I didn't expect the kind of comments I'm getting and stuff like that, especially like, I hope I just put it up there. I really want to address some of these things where I was very confused because, as I already stated, I literally am an interracial dater. But for some reason, some guys felt like I am jealous or insecure within myself because I don't know why. And it confused me because how am I jealous of something that I don't want to be? And nothing against white women. I love white women. I'm literally friends with white women. Yet I don't know how my video came off across that I had an issue with white women, when it would make more sense if we use our brain a little better, it would make more sense that my issue was with black men who, have internalized racism towards black women. But for some reason, we took it as me hating white women, and I don't know how y'all came to that conclusion. I'm respectfully calling you dumb. That's one thing. One thing I didn't like was that some people were like, oh, why do we care? Why do we care? It's not that I care. I could just think out loud. Oh my God, sue me. God forbid a girl thinking out loud about something that might not be conventionally accepted. What? Like what? And that's another thing is like, I'm not thinking of all day about how black men don't date black women. The fuck? I am dating white men. We're not thinking of the same thing. What? And another thing that confused me a lot was that a lot of people were like, guys, if you're dating interracially, good job, because these set of black women, okay, I really want to acknowledge this. If you really think because my one opinion made you really dislike all of black women, you already did not like black women. And that is okay. That is okay. I don't have a problem with that. But you should not judge because what I said and now set that standard for all black women. That is generalization, and that's what leads to racism. That makes no sense. I used to deal with that a lot. Whenever I would watch videos of black men bashing black women, countless times back to back. I grew up being bullied by black people in general, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hate all black people. I just dated outside because that's what accepted me. But if you seriously think that what I said now makes you dislike all black women, hey honey, I got news for you. You already didn't like us, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine. We do not care. I really just want to understand how my video was misunderstood and how people took it as if like, oh, she hates herself or she hates black men. When in my video, I never claimed that. And I'm starting to feel like a lot of people didn't actually watch the video because I didn't say that. I didn't say what y'all are coming to conclusions with. I never said I hate white women. I never said I hate black men. I'm friends with them. I just question sometimes. And it's okay to question. When I was asking, it's like, oh, do you have an issue with your mother or anything of that sort? A lot of it was because I'm like, let's be honest. Or unless you live in a bubble and you're not really exposed to what actually goes on outside, there is a lot of black men who tend to date white women because of internalized racism or anything of that sort, and vice versa. I'm not saying that black women don't do that too. But what I am saying is that is a reason. And as a woman who likes to be friends with black men, I want to make sure that black man does not have some weird biases against me, because that will show out whenever we have an argument. Come on, y'all. But that's all I want to say. Stay safe out there.
All right, let me squeeze this one in, man. In between two topics, but I'm gonna pick one right in my brain right now. So we had this lady say, and I'm gonna pick this one, that black women, she hate to see black women, or she hate to see black men with white women, but love to see and cheer for black women to be with white guys, right? And she tried to come back and try to clean it up, whatever, and it's whatever. I'll try to edit that all in there. My thing is this: I had a woman tell me that on a date before, right? And it was this particular chick that I just wanted to hit. I ain't gonna cap. I just really wanted to have sex. It was just a strictly sexual attraction. And she was cool. She was okay. It was just strictly sexual attraction. It connected, and we talking whatever. And she said it. She was like, I just don't know. I don't care. This is how I feel. And my thing is this. I don't understand the train of thought of it, but I don't care. I don't really care. I tell y'all, if these women are honest with you, I think the brother's name is BG Ibmore. Hopefully I butcher his channel. And he had a video that really piqued my interest. He has a lot of great streams that really piqued my interest. Older guy. And, he talked about if black men knew how much black women slept with white men on the low, we wouldn't even date them anymore. And I felt that, and I, you know, what's so funny? I remember I talked to this pro-black chick, right? Pro-black, daddy pro-black, you know, family black. And she was like, yeah, I dated a white guy before I used to work with. And we was just talking about people we used to talk, if you ever dated people at work. Yeah, he was a white guy. And they was just so this is so pro-black stuff. And I asked another girl, and she was, you know, she was cool. You know, she was like, yeah, I dated a white guy in college. I saw the story on the Patreon before. Hit the link in the description, get the Patreon. And she said what turned her off was they was on campus walking, and some black guys was like, you don't know what to do with all that ass, you know? And he sped up and he didn't defend her. Oh, you know. And she said that turned her off, the white guys. And I'm telling y'all, if you ask enough, all these black women have dated or slept with white guys. And, you know, it was a Japanese guy was saying was talking about how easy black women are to sleep with. I seen it. Like if you go to the bar, I'm telling you, just go out, do visual surveys, right? Go to a bar that's kind of a mixed crowd, right? Do y'all see how comfortable white men are approaching a group of black women? How comfortable they saying, well, let's go here, let's do, like they know that the average black woman is easy to sleep with. You know, and it's crazy. I had experience like that a couple months ago, and you know, some of the chicks I was with, one of the girls just gave the white guy the nastiest look, and I was like, thank God. And they kept it moving, but they know it. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm not gonna get too deep into they really want the mixed baby, and that's really what it is. It's really colorism, um, but looking at what she kind of said, it's just a hatred for black men. That's all it is. And she thinks it's a flex going on here saying, well, you know, I just love white dick. That's cool. One, that's distasteful. One, you look like a whore. Two, where's your ring at? See, what women got to understand when you sit here and y'all flash and say, yeah, we like white men, white men. This is one girl that O'Shea Du Jackson always used to cover, and she used to get mad. She's talking about dating all these white guys, but she never can get a ring. She never can get a ring. See, women, y'all got to understand, y'all judge by retention. If you can keep that white man, can you get him to get a ring? They not marrying y'all. And what's so funny, I work with a girl, very beautiful girl, right? Long hair, thin, beautiful girl. And she started talking to a white guy at the job, right? So they talking whatever. So they end up dating seriously, whatever. All he did was take her on the Pound Town tour, drop her off when she got to 30. She like, I'm 30, and she on Instagram. I want my eggs cracked. I want to have kids now. All he did was use up your 20s, dropped you off, probably got with a Becky and started building the family with Becky. They just see all as sexual tools. They don't care if the white guy's racist. You have seen videos of women say, yeah, he was saying racial slurs while we having sex. I told him I don't like it, but he still does it, and this, that, and the third. And that's one thing about interracially dating is that you gotta fact check these people. You gotta see if they racist. You gotta, go on a Reddit or their Instagram or their X and all that and see what it is. But I mean, be what you want to be with. But as a woman, don't come out here talking about, oh, this white guy took me on a nice day. The black guys don't do this. That's the thing about it. When black women date out with white guys, it's like, look, black man, I got me a white guy and he's better than you. When black men date out with white women, they don't do that. Only time that becomes a discussion if somebody asks why. You know, why do you date out? Or they asked Paul Pierce, he talked about that. Why do you think players date white women? And on internet, men can't even, masculinity is so dead. And that's why when Joy Taylor say femininity is not how. When y'all can say the most outrageous, outlandish stuff and not get canceled, delete black babies and abort all black baby, y'all can say all that type of stuff and not get canceled. But as a man, if you say, well, white women are more friendlier, they more nicer, they build with you, then they want to cancel you. That's a different week. When brothers date out, they're not throwing in their sister's face. When they ask them, oh, why did you date this white woman, or why did you do this, or why did you do that? The brother give you an answer why. He give you an answer, honest answer, and y'all get triggered. It's like, all right, I mean, you wanted to know why. I'm telling you why. And you know what's so crazy when people bring up why, or she built with me, or she was, you know, she loved me and she helped me, you know, when I was down on my luck, or she, you know, she just was inviting and friendly, and you know, and you know, I really wasn't looking, but she earned my respect, my love and respect, or whatever it may be. You know, it's like that. But you know, black women go around, parade around, and throw it in black men's face like we care. Like, no, have your fun. But did you get the ring? And we know white men ain't marrying y'all. We know it. Y'all showing y'all ass and titties on the internet. Y'all, this masculinity or male nature or men's nature is the same thing. They gonna treat you like we treat you. If your best asset is your titties and your ass, they gonna use you and abuse you. I done seen it happen. So they always want to say, "Look, man, I got me a good wife. Good, have fun." And then when they use and abuse y'all, if they do marry y'all or they become deadbeats, they the face of child support. People don't even know that they're the face of child support. They create child support for Brad. When they pump and dump you and leave you on the street, now they want to come back. I apologize, black men. We're sorry. What's Taraji said? We want you back, black. Nah, nah, nah. No, we good. Cause y'all get y'all. It ain't just cause you was with a white man, right? Y'all get y'all white man and y'all rub it in our face. We don't get our black man. We get a white woman and rub it in y'all face. We too busy enjoying it. So, I mean, it is what it is. I might do a part 2. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate the love and support. Hit the link in the description. Follow me everywhere, man. Or just hit the link, description, join the Patreon. Long as the video, share, subscribe. So before you say, oh, you date white? I never dated outside my race. So before y'all come with that, never dated outside my race. It was just my preference. You know what I'm saying? So I never did it. But I don't want the cultural clash. But I want to say, like I said before, I'm not a closed-minded individual. So, but I just would rather not. You know, I really don't even want to date. I wouldn't really want to date African women after what I see on the internet. So, but nonetheless, man, peace.